Alan Sills here, and I've got a serious message for you. I've had a number of people recently turn to me and say, Alan, looks like you're doing things a little different from the way a lot of others are doing them. And I've always been kind of a maverick. I'm not following what the big name gurus are doing. I'm not going down their path anymore. I've realized that there's a right way to do things. So if you'll bear with me, and I'm going to ask you to, I'm going to try and keep this video brief, but if you'll bear with me to really give me your attention for the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you exactly which companies have passed my filter and why. And I'm going to show you how you can be involved in companies that will give you passive growth, residual income, and leverage without having to turn to your family and friends and say, please buy this, please. I know it's 30% more than you'll pay at Walmart, or I know it's just ridiculously overpriced, or I know it's really not that great a product, but please buy it. I can't do that. And many of you who have been down that road and maybe even joined the NFL, the No Friends Left crowd, you're not doing it either. I know that. So let's take a look at a few things that I want to make you aware of, and I want to avail to you. And then I'm going to ask you to reach back to me. I mean, I may give you a few links in here, but the most important thing is not to go jump on these links, not to go join something right away, but to confer with me. Let's consult, let's talk, and let's figure out what the right route for you is. So with that, let me show you what I've got here. This is my blog, as you know, and by the way, it's now up to an average of about 60 visits per day. So we're looking at almost 2,000 visits a month, and I'm pretty happy about that. That's a testimony to whatever. On my blog, and I want to make you aware of this, right here where it says powerful, transformational, insightful, and I may change that soon. Right here, if you put in your name and email, you're going to get access to a video training series. I'm pretty proud of that video training series. It's pretty solid. It's 9 bite-sized videos, and go take a look at it. There's no cost. And that's really a starting point for, but Alan, I don't want to be on the phone with all my family and friends, so what do I do here? And I'm not going to tell you that you're never going to talk to family and friends about what you do, because if you're with the right company and the right product, and again, bear with me, I'm going to show you a few in a minute, why wouldn't you want to share this, and why wouldn't they want to know about it? Now, the holy grail is internet marketing, and I'm going to get into that too. I'm going to show you what I'm doing that is producing results. All right, what I'm doing, which is getting me exposure and bringing to the table people who are otherwise not in my circle, people who I would otherwise never meet, and basically, in other words, in simple business English, generating leads. One of the things that I've put together for that to help people and to help give them a picture here is gettingstarted.sillsleadership.com, and this is a course. Now, if you go here, do not rush out and buy the course. It's $97. Don't rush out and buy the course. Depending on your level of commitment and what happens when you and I talk, I may give you the course. Okay? So I'm not looking to take $97 out of your pocket. I may very well give you this, so be aware of that. Now, in terms of what am I doing that's generating money for me? And businesses. Banner's Broker is primarily not anything you will ever build a business through. When I say build a business, I'm talking about network marketing and recruiting. You can share this with people. And if you do, and if you want to take a look at my link, it's bannersbroker.com//passive growth. So if you go there, you'll see what Banner's Broker is. But most importantly, you need to reach back to me on this, or look back a couple of blog posts. You'll see some of my results, and you'll see why I'm excited about this. And this is something that you can just fund an account, and it will grow. And again, in my blog posts, I explain how they work and how you make money and why you make money. And you never have to recruit a blessed soul. So that's truly up to you. You're probably going to want to share this with people, especially the ones you care about, because that's going to help them too. All right, now, in the network marketing world, again, I read a thing this morning, 99% are all scams. I'm not going to disagree with that, but I am going to say that that leaves 1%. I'd like to feel that I've found the majority of the 1%. This company here, and again, I'm going to give you the 10-second overview, not even the 30-second elevator pitch, the 10-second overview that kind of gives you an idea of each of these so that we're not here all morning looking at this. First of all, the page is backupnow.cloudsout.biz. You don't have to worry about the rest of that. Backupnow.cloudsout.biz. What is it? It's a company that does backup services. $5 a month per computer, unlimited backup, similar to Carbonite, similar to Google Drive, similar to Microsoft Cloud, similar to Apple. What's the difference? There are a couple of small differences, but the big thing here is that this is the low price leader, especially if you have more than 100 gigabytes to back up. So in my book, that's a no-brainer. You want to back up your hard drive, you need to back up your hard drive, and if you have a lot on your hard drive, which a lot of people with videos and music do, you're going to want to back it up for the least price possible. CloudZout makes that available to you. Okay, next. Good Life. Boy, am I skeptical of health and wellness networking companies. I went to this company kicking and dragging. My brother found one of their products called Cardio Protogen. It's up on the screen right now. And he was singing the praises about it. He was yelling and screaming at me, Alan, you're my brother. I care about you. I want you to take this product. It's going to help you live longer and live better. Well, of course, the red flags went up. I met one-on-one with the owner, face-to-face. First thing out of my mouth was, Stephen, I don't believe. I don't believe that any of your stuff works. And he laughed, and we talked, and 3 hours later, I was convinced. And not that he had to convince me, he demonstrated to me that these things work, and I know that they work. So I'll be glad to share more with you about it. You want to take a closer look, it's ads.4tgl.com. All right, ads.4tgl.com. We're going to quit out of my Skype. Don't need to have all that on. All right. So, this next one, you ever seen greeting cards? This company is doing to Hallmark what Netflix did to Blockbuster. Instead of going to the store and paying $3 for a card or more and getting something which really doesn't have what you want, imagine being able to go online. They're real cards. Don't immediately prejudge. Go online, create your own card. Even as you type the message, it ends up in your own handwriting because you sent them a sample in advance and they create your own personal font. You can add your own photos. The cover of the card could be a picture that you want somebody to remember by. Great for business, great for individuals. When you click send, they print the card, they mail it out for you. You never physically touch the card. And they can automate the process for you. And the cost is about 1/3 of a Hallmark. No brainer. SendACard.AlanSills.com. SendACard.AlanSills.com. And again, get with me and we'll talk. Those three, I am 100%. They are best in class. They are best price, solid companies. This one, new. Not proven to me, but good enough that I took a position. WebDocs Network. .com/meds on call. That's /MEDS on CALL. All right. What's that about? $19.95 a month if you're a customer, and 24/7 access to a doctor by phone or by webcam, and they'll write scripts for you as needed. Looks pretty good to me. Looks like a real service. I believe they're going to be adding to it a prescription program, a free prescription program, and some other things. So this might be worthy of you taking a look. You're not going to get involved in all four, or at least not initially. And you and I probably need to confer that if you're going to get involved in any of these, okay? But people who do, there's an incentive for me to work with them. All right. Now, what am I doing to build business so that I get prospective individuals, leads who are interested in potentially getting involved with these companies? I mean, these are the companies that when money gets spent, I make money. So let me show you what my marketing strategies are, because I have 3 strategies. They're pretty straightforward, and they're all working to one degree or another, and I'm relatively new with 2 of them. So but I know that the logic behind the strategies is sound. The first one is called Stage.com, and just contact me for the link. It is an affiliate program. I'll be glad to put you in there, and of course I'll be glad to mentor you and coach you. And unlike the gurus that want $500, $1,000, $3,000, God knows how many $1,000, if you're working with me on a project where it's a win-win, my philosophy is, why shouldn't I give you my time freely? Because your success is my success. I want to help make you successful because I've got a big enough and a broad enough vision to know that if I help enough people to do that, I'll never worry about money again. Not to mention, I leverage my time by making videos like this, so I don't need to spend the time on the phone necessarily with 20 different people showing them exactly what I'm showing you now. You can see it, you can get briefed on it, you can get prepped on it, and then get on the phone with me, and we get into specifics or getting specific questions answered, things like that. Stage.com is a way to get the message out about whatever it is you're promoting. On this page, here is a video that I found on YouTube. It's called The Meeting Place. Pretty cool video. And it's already seen 40 or 50 visits. That's 40 or 50 pairs of eyeballs that have looked at this video, and that's what they went there for, instead of to the direct YouTube page. But while they're there, what else are they seeing? Well, they're seeing Hair of the Dog banner. Hair of the Dog is something that is part of Good Life. They are seeing a Amazon ad, and I'm an Amazon affiliate. They're seeing something here about your life is on your PC, and this is a ad for CloudUp. That's the computer backup service. And they're seeing the wrong lead capture box here. I'll have to fix that. But nevertheless, this is a way for them to opt in and express more interest. Happens to be one more designed for Good Life than for CloudUp. Just picked up on the mistake. I'll fix it. Now, stages, which this is called a stage, can be done in a few minutes, and I do about 5 of them a day. So this is something that's getting out probably 100 to 200 visits per day, maybe 300 visits per day by now, and it's growing and growing and growing. And I put them out through Stumble and I put them out through Dig, and don't worry if you don't know what those are. I can show you, and it's very easy to pick up on, and a lot of it's automated anyway. Now this is a big deal. This is blog curation. I've started a blog called heartdiseaserisk.info. All right, you can see the link right here, heartdiseaserisk.info. And I'm learning from a gentleman named Harlan Kilstein. Contact me for the link. This is one that I'm going to refer you to him and his training group. And I'll tell you right now, it's as little as $200 to get coached into learning how to do this. But this is making blogs. Atkins' diet raises your risk of heart disease, trying to reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke, yada, yada, yada. What am I doing? I'm trying to become an authority site on heart disease and heart risk. Well, heart disease is #1 killer. Considering Good Life has Protogen and some other great products that people who are interested in health and wellness are going to be concerned about, well, wouldn't this be a great thing to build up, develop a following to this page, and then monetize it? What does monetize mean in English? Put up some banners, do some promotion, have an opt-in box where people can get more information, build relationships, and some of those people are going to become customers of Protogen and maybe some other Good Life products, or maybe a few other things that I decide to make available to them, maybe an exercise regimen or something, I don't know. And some of those people might even want to become distributors because, let's face it, the economy is such that people are looking to make some extra money. So that's blog curation. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal, and I think in the long term, that's going to be probably one of my biggest. Now, there's a gentleman in the UK, Chris Munch, who I learned viral images from. This is a technique, and I haven't gone very far with it. I have made one viral image and did get some results. The cute-looking dog here, the sad-looking dog, is waiting for his owner to come by. And my headline down here, or my caption is, they say it was a heart attack. His owner ain't coming home. Now, I went out and promoted this. You know how there's Pinterest and people are sharing images and such? I'm trying to get the image to go viral. And for reasons that I understand, this worked okay, but could work a heck of a lot better if I made a couple of tweaks. I'm going to make those tweaks. I'm the canary in the coal mine, and then I'll share with you how they work, and I can mentor you on how to do this. In fact, I've got the template that I developed that makes this page work outside of something called Optimized Press. Chris built his training around Optimized Press. I built my training around HTML. Why? Even though I have Optimized Press and I use it in certain areas, I didn't want to use it on the particular website, thealansills.com, that I would want to post this image on. Long story short, if we look at this, I had 152 shares, 9 tweets, 21 likes. I had 16 pins. There's another share button underneath where I am that's got 9 shares from there. So not bad. And the whole goal is to get enough shares, literally in the thousands, that would cause this page to rank. And then what I can do is push the image down on the page and have the top part of the page to be some kind of sales copy. Could be an advertisement, could be a promotion of something, or whatever. So that's viral images, and they're a lot of fun to do. So viral images, blog curation, and stages. Those are my 3 strategies. Contact me, let's talk, and allow me to have the honor of working with you and helping you to build business, because I know this will work because you're piggybacking on the success of YouTube. This works because you're giving Google what they want. You're going to get lots of Google love. Why? Because Google is looking for content. Google is looking for, where is there a website where we're going to have great content? And I'm going to point you to 2 just so that you can understand the concept of blog curation. Go look at the Drudge report, D-R-U-D-G-E report, and go look at Huffington Post. They are both blog curation sites. Why? They're not generating their own content. One's liberal, one's conservative. They're pulling content together from across the web, and Drudge, just a month or 2 ago, got 1 billion clicks. That is the kind of traffic that when Drudge puts a banner up on the top of his page, you know he's collecting good money for that banner. And that's one way to monetize a page. And again, the viral image, the whole idea here is to create some kind of compelling picture, caption, statement at the bottom that's going to get a lot of people to share it, to get that page to rank, for Google to notice it, and then start promoting using that exact same address. Alan Sills signing out. You have a great day, and I hope I haven't wasted your time, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Talk soon.